All right, where's Danny at? Go get Danny. Danny, I need Danny. St. Joe's Prep, monster game coming up. Our athletic director, the AD.
Oh, he's back.
Look at Danny, he's back. Danny's a regular on the show.
Yeah.
We love him.
He's got a South Philly Whites on.
We love Danny D. He's the greatest, man. We freaking love him.
Guys?
We love it. What are you doing, buddy? We got a big game coming up.
Big one tonight. State quarterfinals.
Right in. Yeah.
State quarterfinals. We got Parkland tonight. We're playing them in Percy. So a little bit of a ride. Playing them at Penridge High School, 7 p.m. So they're the District 11 champs. We're the District 12 champs. And the winners move on to the state semifinal where we'll play the District 1 champion to go to the state final.
This is awesome. All right, so match up tonight, then. Like, what are you?
Big time football. Supposed to be cold, snow, football weather like last night. So it's going to be, they're saying 3-4 inches of snow. So it should be.
Really?
Yeah, Percy, they're calling for some snow.
3 to 4 inches of snow.
Where is Percy? I got to look this up.
Yeah, where is it?
Percy.
Bucks County.
It's
a bunch of South Philly guys.
It's Upper Bucks.
Upper Bucks, yeah.
Oh, near Sellersville.
Oh, really?
Near Sellersville.
Oh, so it's not that
near
far.
where I grew up.
Mileage.
I'm thinking like it's,
No, mileage isn't far.
No.
So they try to meet in the middle. So Parkland is the downtown area. So they try to find a middle ground. So it's like 35 miles from us, but like getting there with traffic's like an hour and 40 minutes. It's like one of those drives you got to take 309.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a real easy way to get there. So
Right.
Route, all that,
Yeah. It's not going to be fun. So the boys are going to have primos when they get out of school.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. Did you got him? You got it all set?
Yeah. So my guy down in Fishtown, Timmy Milligan, he has a primos. He's going to get us lunch at 1 o'clock. Boys are going to get we'll have mass, do a little walkthrough, get on the bus. We're getting out of school at 1:30 and then head up there, try to get a little warm up in. And
oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
size up the squad. How, for those watching along at home.
Yeah, so we're rolling.
Because you're streaming now.
Yeah, so we're rolling now. I told you we were a little young. We had a good mix of young and old. We had some really big time, Division I commits, but our young guys are kind of hitting their stride now. Our quarterback's playing great. Our receivers, our secondary. We have this kid, Messiah Acre. He's a DB. He's an absolute stud. He's a sophomore. So they're kind of all coming in their own. So LaSalle was a huge one. We won 21-14 to win our PCL league. And then we played Imhotep for the first time. And so they've dominated the public league. They won the 5A state championship last year, but they moved up a classification. So we played them for the first time ever last Saturday for our city championship.
Yeah,
District 12. 42-0. Well, boys are locked in.
Wow.
They got some D1 players usually on Imhotep.
So
They
they
do.
have a kid going to Penn State, a kid going to Ohio State.
Yeah.
So they got some guys.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 42-0. What? I saw the score. I was like, damn. How did it get?
We're hitting our stride, man. Our defense is locked in. We got this kid, DN. He's a junior, local kid from Fishtown, actually, where I'm from. Alex Haskell. He's a beast. He just locks up the run. He's got all Big Ten offers, like Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State.
This is awesome.
Yeah, he's
we're talking about the top of the top.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, so
Brett.
yeah, they're locked in. I think we kind of had some growing pains because like a young team. And
Sure.
We're hitting our stride now. So I think it's a perfect storm where the boys are locked in and we're moving in the right direction at the right time.
Are there any common opponents that you and Parkland play?
No, so
You
they
know anything
kind of
about
stay.
them?
Yeah, I mean they're a really talented team. They're really well coached. He's been there for a while. They're a perennial District 11 champion. In my years at the Prep, this is my 5th year. We played them twice already. So they've won 2 District 11 championships in the last couple of years. It's like them, Freedom, Emmaus, those schools up there in the Allentown area. But they're a perennial, really good team. They have a great defense. They won 17-3 their last game. So they kind of rely on trying to run the ball, control the clock, rely on their defense. Now, I think you got to get a little more creative with us. We're letting up like 30 rushing yards a game with us. I told you about our linebackers.
Yeah, the linebackers are beasts.
Yeah, Ohio. We got.
You want to talk about
Notre
filling
Dame,
gaps?
Yeah, Notre Dame, Penn State, and the other one's going to go wherever he wants. So it's like having those three, you can't really run the ball. So I think
that isn't that an amazing story? I mean, think about it, VG. 3 linebackers: Notre Dame, Penn State. And the other one is ridiculous.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's going to go wherever he wants.
Yeah, stud.
It's
Kid Brandon Locke,
insane.
Stud. So, we're hitting the right stride. Another thing got released yesterday. We had 10 kids joined the National Honor Society from football.
Oh,
So that's
wow.
something we're super proud
Oh,
about.
dude,
That's
I love
awesome.
that, man.
Yeah.
Scholar athletes, man.
That's what we do at St. Joe. So it's like we're really happy like to have Ken, because that's just a national. You can't you don't get picked by your school.
No.
It's a national society. So we had 10 football players get inducted into that this week. So super proud of those guys.
Dude, I have this conversation all the time. You can speak to this because I'm with these parents all the time. Right?
Yeah.
And I just promote football, playing football, because a lot of people, they still get skittish, and a lot of the moms, are still worried about it.
Sure.
And look, you get it. You have to be vigilant in case there's some injuries, but it does so much good for these kids because it teaches them a discipline, right?
For sure.
And you'll see me when it comes to schoolwork, right? Because they're locked into a schedule.
Yep.
And like you having 10 kids, National Honor Society.
It's a credit to our program, but the way we go about it in the school, it's like they're student athletes, right? But the athletic part helps them with the structure. They're learning. Their discipline is at the next level because they have to work so hard on the football field.
And you got to study too.
You got to study.
Football's a mental game.
1,000%.
You have to know it.
Yep. And it helps. It translates, right? That's a translatable thing. It's like studying, repetition, right? All that hard work and the discipline, it translates to the classroom. And I think, we talked about this before, it sets them up for life because it gives you so many life skills playing these sports. And when you're playing football at a high level, all that goes into it. Like our kids, their days are long, man. Like they'll come in, they'll have study hall after school, then they'll go to practice, they'll come back and do team meetings. They'll have a team meal together, right? So they're together all day and they have to manage that time. But those disciplines and those traits they're learning now on the football field translates over to the classroom. And I'm super proud.
It does. And it was funny. I was having a conversation with my little one, and because flag season his season's over.
Yeah.
And now he started flagging. He's like, well, I got to flag practice, and I'm like, dude. And I said, flag's great, and it's everything, but what you just accomplished playing real football, right? That began in July.
It's a grind.
All right, it is a grind. I'm like, and you're at practice. You didn't miss practice once. There was a couple times like, no, you're the quarterback. You got to go to practice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right? And I'm like, that's an accomplishment. You have to understand that. Like, it's great. There's 1,000 kids playing flag football right now, like in your little town. But they didn't do what you just did.
Yeah. No, it's going to set him up. He's going to look back and be so happy that you pushed him. I mean, I always tell parents because kind of today's, it's evolving, right? Kids are a little different. Parents see a little different. You don't feel good, don't go, or something like that. You need that little push because what's going to happen later when they get a job, right? And they don't want to show up to work. I'm like, well, I didn't have to go that day, right? But you pushing him in a productive way and showing him that,
You're coming from a leadership standpoint. You're the quarterback. He's like, well, why do I have to? We had basketball, right, last week. And he's like, well, it's just a walkthrough. I said, just a walkthrough? No. That's not the right attitude. Yeah. The walkthrough's important. It's a big deal. And you as the quarterback have to be there. Basketball can wait.
Yeah, love it. That's awesome. And he's going to be so appreciative down the road for you with these little lessons.
And my big one, right? My big one played freshman, and at St. Augustine, right? And so they're playing Bosco.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So they got a big one. And Anthony's like, well, I don't have to be at varsity practice because he played freshman. And I go, dude, yes, you do.
Yeah.
You have to be there. You got to be front and center. I don't know if they need you to do anything, scout team, whatever. Yeah. You got to be a body.
Yeah.
And you got to be there, and you have to show up. The lesson is you show up in life.
Yeah. I mean, it's a trait that goes unnoticed, the ability to show up every day. And that's why I really – our kids, we pull from a good, 170 different grade schools.
Yes.
So like, it's a commitment to go to St. Joe's Prep, but the ability to show up is a huge trait that people go on. Look, I always talk about at our banquets. I'm blown away by these kids' ability to show up every day because it's not easy, right? You could, I don't feel good. Oh, it's an hour drive, or I got to stay. That trait will make you super successful down the line. And
damn right.
Yeah, I love it though.
Damn right. Now, who's left? So in PA.
So on the other side that we'll play, if we win, it's Friday. Most likely next Saturday we'll play the winner of North Penn and Downingtown West.
Wow, so 2 power, yeah, that's awesome.
So
North, that's great.
On the other side of Pittsburgh, I know Pittsburgh Central Catholic's left. They're a power. I think maybe Aaron Donald might have went there. They have some guys.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think they're the favorite out west, but I really don't pay attention to the west.
No, you
one
can't.
game at a time. So I kind of know our bracket, but the west side, I know Pittsburgh Central Catholics left. North Allegheny, they just beat North Allegheny, who's a really good team. We played them in the state championship last year. They're an area Pittsburgh school. So, we're just excited. We're moving along.
I love it.
Winter sports started last week, so we're juggling a lot.
How's your hoop squad?
Going to be great, man. I got to get you down to Plester. So our basketball is our league. We sell out to Plester every year. Like, I've talked to college coaches like Jay Wright, Fran Dunphy. They're like, we can't do this in the Big Five or any college game. And our high school Final Four sells out to Plester every year, days in advance.
Yeah.
So we're selling 9,000 tickets, and it's last year it led off Sports Center. It was Roman versus Ryan.
Yeah.
A 3 with 8 seconds left to take the lead by Ryan. Roman comes down buzzer beater, and Scott Van Pelt had it to lead off the show, like the thing he saw today, the coolest thing he saw today, right? So we had 13 million views on Twitter 1 week later.
Wow.
From one basketball game. So, like, I'm actually in charge of basketball for the league, so it's kind of like my little baby now for the last 4 or 5 years, but we sold out. I have, like, last year, like, we had Eagles guys, like, DMing us because it was sold out. Hey, can we get in? Can we get a ticket? Like, the day of the game because it was sold out. Like,
That's great.
We had agents.
Fabulous.
We had agents reaching out to us, you know? So, like, it's a truly special event. So that's in February.
Yeah. That event is, I've been there. It's
unbelievable.
It really is cool.
And, like, we get the requests are crazy. We get requests from, like, media all over the country. And we get the biggest coaches like, hey, can I get down there? And, you know, the Plester, like, the seat backs are gold, man.
Yes.
There's only a certain amount of those.
Yeah.
You're either on the bench or you get the seat back. And there's only,
Yeah.
you know, there's 9,000 seats, but only 300 seat backs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, it's
That's prime real estate,
it's
baby.
prime real estate. But, no, so basketball is going to be really good. We got a chance. We got Aaron McKee's son.
Yeah.
He's a senior. He's going to Dayton. Elite scorer, just like his father. Very simple. One dribble pull-ups, gets to a spot. We got another senior, Jordan Ellerby. He's going down to Florida Gulf Coast, Dunk City. Local guy, Pat Chambers, is there.
Yeah.
Pat,
We love Pat.
Great guy. So he's down there. So he'll go there. We have another guard whose great uncle was Wilt Chamberlain, Olin Chamberlain.
Wow. What a story.
He's a great kid. He's got some Ivies.
How old is he?
He's a senior. So they're our big 3 senior guards. But then we have the McKee twins, who are freshmen. Aaron has 2 twins who are freshmen. They'll be in the mix. And then we have this kid, Mekhi Robertson, who's number 30 player in the country for the sophomore class. And he's elite.
What position?
He's like a combo guard, but he just does everything. A little bit of everything. Like long, rangy, plays defense. So we got a good mix. We don't really have a traditional big, so we're going to spread you out. But I'm really excited about that. Our league's great. The Catholic League basketball. I mean,
oh my God, Newman Goretti.
Newman, Roman, Judge is really good this year. Wood, and then we have like teams like Devon Prep. Like we have teams that finish 7th and 8th in our league that go on to win a state championship.
Nah, you know,
which is crazy.
I know the Newman Goretti guys really well.
Oh yeah, Carl and them, they do a great job.
Carl's fantastic. He's a great coach.
I mean, he's one of the greatest high school coaches in the country. I mean, he just constantly pushes it out. So. Football's going on. This is always a kind of tricky time for athletics.
I know,
so
man.
You got football going on, which is a good problem to have, right?
Yeah.
So the state championship would be December 7th, but basketball starts up, last week. So
yeah, I'm still in football mode.
You can't train a little too far.
I coach basketball. I coach 6th grade.
Yeah.
At St. Margaret's. So I'm like, all right, I got to get practice. I got to get my plan going.
Yeah.
For practice and everything. But I'm like in complete full. I love this time of the year football.
It's great. This is my favorite time because. I love the winter sports like ice hockey.
Yeah.
I love, we have a really good swimming team.
You have a good hockey team, too.
We have a really good hockey team. So we're loaded across the board, but I enjoy the mix, but it's also crazy hectic. Right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit both. But
listen, best of luck, brother.
Yeah, how do we stream? How do we watch you stomp on these Parkland Trojans tonight?
So NFHS has it, and there's a SFBN stream, which is a local guy. Ari, he kind of goes and travels. He has a deal with these, so they'll stream it. Our kids at St. Joe's Prep do an audio broadcast. So if
nice.
Audio, there'll be a lot of live tweeting going on.
You got to bring the kids over here,
and they'd love it.
All right, make sure we'll do a day where you bring the kids over. You're close.
Yeah, we're close.
All right, bring the kids over. We'll give them a whole PHLY tour, the whole thing.
They would love it. They're so dedicated. They travel all over the country with us to do these games. So like they go to football games. We have 2 kids going to Vegas for a basketball tour.
Oh, that's great.
So they do our games all year round. They're figuring out streaming. we just got the technology so they can live stream a lot.
That's nice.
So yeah, but no, this is and giving us this platform to talk about. high school.
We love your family, D. Come
You're
on.
the best. I love it. Appreciate you guys.
Listen, we'll keep it going as the run continues.
Let's go, man. So
All
hopefully
right.
let's get past this one and we'll get
That's
moving.
it. Good luck, brother.
I appreciate you
good
guys,
luck.
man. Have a great day.
Yeah, you
Now,
too.
you too, buddy.